STAG is objecting to the form and density of the proposed development of the Hastings College of Arts and Technology at Archery Road. So how did we get here? Density has increased during the course of consultations with council planners, and is considerably higher density than proposed by the college in valuing and selling the land. The college tells us that they have now sold the land. The current planning application consists of not 121 dwellings, but 163 dwellings. The number of apartments has doubled, and the number of houses has very nearly halved. It's reduced by 44% since the first drawings application. So if it goes ahead, there's going to be a hell of a lot more people around. And their friends and family. And their cars. The site has apparently 200 parking spaces on it. We haven't actually managed to count the full 200, which will become clearer perhaps later. I reckon there could be something in the order of an extra 500 people crammed into the centre of St Leonards. Block 8 at the back is described as 5 stories, but actually it sits on top of a 2-storey car park. It's a significant building. It's estimated that it will rise 18 metres over the road level at the back of the development, towering over Highland Gardens. It's at least the size of the current college. And I'll come into why it's an issue, because it will sit much further back than the current college. The mature trees that you see here will be removed on all sides. Those that currently screen the college site, for example. Habitats for badgers, poor Mr. Badger. Badgers, owls, bats and other species will be removed or seriously damaged. Most of the site will be stripped bare and concreted over for car parking, roads or buildings. This is a representation of the existing trees remaining, shown on the plans so far submitted by Gladedale. There are tree preservation orders, but they don't matter. Let's just look at that again. This is the current tree covering taken from Google Earth. Okay? We haven't made this up, we haven't painted in extra trees. Just a Google Earth representation placed on the map. And here again is Gladedale's drawing. They've been very unclear about landscaping and boundary treatment. All the existing college buildings will go. They'll be replaced by a high-rise concrete jungle with a multi-storey car park. The December Conservation Report from Hastings Borough Council said the key characteristics for development of the area are a low-density suburban development where the buildings never dominate over the landscape and all buildings are in harmony with the landscape settings. The Conservation Officer goes on to describe specifically the Gladedale proposal as inner urban rather than suburban, where the proposals show the spaces between the buildings that are dominated by roads and parking areas rather than being dominated by landscaping. The scale of some of the proposed buildings and plot sizes is very mean, her words not mine, especially some of the townhouses. The buildings lack architectural distinction, the facades are very plain. This, ladies and gentlemen, is essentially a city-centre development with no architectural merit, shoehorned into the heart of St Leonards on Sea. Unfortunately, we're told the Conservation Report does not apply to the current application because Gladedale made some changes. And the Conservation Officer is now either working directly with Gladedale to write a new report or is being severely limited in what she can write. The layout, based on maximising the development content, pays negligible respect to the ecological and environmental character of the site derived from its unique topography. The overdevelopment of the site is clearly a fundamental concern to everyone. Rather than merely seeking to try and justify the scheme as not making a significant difference, the outcome of any development proposals should be to improve the situation for the benefit of the community as a whole. The development of over 160 dwellings means a substantial and permanent increase in traffic and parking problems on a road system already bursting at the seams. It's noted that landscaping proposals may be evolved later. The fact that trees indicated on one plan and not indicated on another could radically change the visual and environmental character of the development, particularly along Archery Road. This character is echoed in Quarry Road, but be clear, this boundary in Archery Road, you see there on the left, will be lost. It will not be there anymore. The trees make a very positive contribution to the leafy character of Archery Road. They're located opposite the buildings at the southern end of the mount and further down the hill, close to the existing entrance to the college. The proposal is for all of these trees, including holm oaks, to be removed. The northern end, northeastern side of the site are well covered by mature trees, which appear to be the successors of an original curving stand of trees seen in some of Elizabeth's illustrations before building took place on the site. It predated the development of the area. Other significant trees and vegetation occupy key locations along all of the boundaries of the site. This will all be lost. All the buildings along the western frontage of the site, the soft landscaping and trees are to be removed. The entire frontage will be lined with an apartment block and terraced housing set behind short front gardens, totally urbanising all the remains of the wooded character reminiscent of the archery grounds. More trees inside the site will go. All of this will go. For the bulk of the length of the Archery Road boundary, the vegetation either screens or partially screens the buildings and the ongoing activity within the college. To that extent, the original character of the Burton layout has been partially maintained and now must continue to be maintained and expanded to, as the policy says, enhance the town's unique architectural heritage. The present proposal is overdeveloped and dominates its boundaries, particularly on its west side. It needs to be reconsidered that the built-up environment should be set back along the Quarry Road boundaries with the existing tree belts retained and reinforced. The treatment of the setback should be a continuous belt of tree planting to screen the buildings behind, giving a unity to the whole site frontage. The council highlighted opportunities to introduce tall buildings in the north side of the site. The current proposal now introduces a very dominant building at the north end of the site. Unacceptably, it sweeps away a significant number of very substantial, mature, established trees within the important tree stand, which brings the building into close proximity of the boundaries. It will be clearly visible from along Archery Road. It involves substantial excavation into the sloping valley and rises some 18 metres above the junction with Highland Gardens. This building will not be screened by trees. The trees are gone, and probably the badgers, the owls, and the bats. This is an unacceptably dominant feature. Should the development be concentrated within a tree-screened perimeter with occasional views into the scheme's internal open spaces, a considerable freedom could be afforded. So, what STAG would like to see is a high-quality, low-density, innovative architectural approach seeking to be carbon neutral and highly sustainable, set within attractive grounds. It's as simple as that. This is massive overdevelopment, and we'd like to bring it to a halt. Thank you.